That guy in the red shirt is Mrgunsngear. He and I have known each other through YouTube since I only had about 200 subscribers. As luck would have it, a transfer in his job brought him within minutes of my range, 37 PSR and Gun Club in Bun Level, North Carolina. This is David Sailors, president of Liberty Suppressors. He makes some of the quietest suppressors on the market in many different calibers. He brought a lot of toys for us to play with, like this full auto Uzi with the suppressor that he designed just for it.
That's semi-auto, okay? That's fully automatic.
I want fully.
Awesome! There you go.
So, right now the gun is prepped.
And this is Mrgunsngear and me, TWANGnBANG. Twang for bows and bang for guns. And she and I are shooting one of the bows that I brought to the YouTube meet and greet that Mrgunsngear and I had on Saturday, October 5th, 2013. Just on the fingertips.
Okay.
Of course, the people who really made this day were the Mrgunsngear and TWANGnBANG subscribers that came to the event, as well as the people that stopped by from the Infidel Gunfighter League 3-gun match that day. Out of all the non-NFA guns that people brought to this event, the IWI Tavor was definitely the most popular. Everybody really enjoyed shooting it, and we were all glad that Mrgunsngear brought it.
You got it.
As fun as this was, it got even better when Mrgunsngear put a Liberty Triumph on there.
Man, I'm gonna need a breath mint after this.
I also brought two of my favorite new bows with me for us to have fun with, because they are the original silenced weapons. Again, this is Mrgunsngear shooting the Primal Gear compact folding survival bow.
And aim for the G and lung. Oh!
Light! That trigger's so light.
I also brought my Hickory Creek bullpup crossbow that I got just in time for this event. Not surprising to me, this turned out to be just as much of a crowd pleaser as David's silenced Uzi. Everyone who gets a chance to shoot this crossbow just loves
awesome.
it.
Wow, that was fantastic. Yeah, really smooth trigger pull.
Aim for the G on the word lung. Awesome.
That was pretty cool. Actually, I was a little surprised by the trigger, how light it was.
That's good. That's still a kill shot right there. How did it feel?
It was really good. I just barely tapped the trigger and it was gone. I actually surprised myself. So it was that light.
David can really build some guns. We were shooting supersonic ammunition this day, which is actually quite a bit louder than when you shoot subsonic ammo. But I got a lot of footage from the day before where I was shooting subsonic with this that I'm going to share in a separate video.
And the blue.
See how it got louder? That wasn't on film or anything.
Is there more?
Yeah, it's not done. There's more
Okay.
bullets. Yeah, this gun's always a crowd pleaser. TWANGnBANG.
You got that on video, right?
We sure did, and we also got this PS90 on video that a viewer brought for me to shoot. I was also really excited to shoot this Chris that another viewer brought.
Man, that's totally different. It feels completely different. And that's the idea, because it recoils down into here. That's fantastic. That is fun. They run out too quick, don't they?
Snazzy, man.
At this point, we just started picking up guns off of Mr. Gunsngear's table and shooting them. Here's his Vepr 12. These guys showed us how to have fun with Mr. Gunsngear's Krebs and his 5.45. This Krebs was amazing. It will really make you a believer in quality AKs. This was my first time shooting a 5.45, and with that break on there, you can see just how easy this thing was to shoot. Dave makes some of the best pistol cans in the business, and they saw a lot of use that day too. I got footage shooting all of these suppressors with subsonic ammo the day before, and I'll be showing you just how quiet these can be in a series of videos on Liberty Suppressors.
Everybody's eyes on? Yeah, you're good.
Wow. That's quiet. That's a lot more quiet than I expected. Interesting. That ran good.
Yeah.
They used to.
Holy.
Isn't that nice?
It's so quiet.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Out of all the guns I shot this weekend, this actually was my favorite. It is a 1022 SBR wearing David's brand new Kodiak Ultra.
It's like not even a BB gun. That's snazzy. Go ahead, babe.
I like that.
We also ran one of Dave's cans on a full auto loader, and if you know how loud SBRs can be, you can get an idea for how quiet and effective this can is.
Isn't that? Yeah.
It's tough to beat. The full auto all the way.
Don't touch anything.
Right.
Nice.
That's the reactions you want to see.
Suppressive fire right there.
She knows how to do it.
That'll get people's heads down.
She's gonna be like, all right, where do we fill out these forms to get? And ran a bunch of stuff. Some full auto guns, a lot of suppressed guns from the folks over at Liberty Suppressors, and just had a pretty good time. But anything on it?
It was great. Everybody was squared away that showed up. We had some new shooters who were really patient with following directions, and I think we introduced a lot of people.
As you could probably tell by all the smiles in the video, and we could tell by all the brass left on the range, we had a lot of fun that day. And Mr. Gunsngear and I would both like to thank 37 PSR for hosting us, David and his family for bringing all those suppressors and full auto weapons for us to play with, and all of our viewers who came to have fun with us that day. If you don't already, be sure to subscribe to Mr. Gunsngear. The guy puts out some amazing content. I really appreciate you watching TWANGnBANG, and I hope to see you again next time.
Thanks for watching.
But that's a little too tight for a weaker bow like this. So all you're gonna do is pop that on the string.